and your own example of a metaphor. Clinton, she knows she is going home. She does not need you to tell her. Silently and independently means your voice is at level 0. Action. Move your sticky note down to the reflection sheet and move yourself there. Take your step and move yourself over to the yellow table. You are independently on your own, silently writing your own simile and metaphor. Blank is like blank. The blank was blank. Fill in those blanks.
Sit down.
Write your own simile and metaphor.
How you write your own word?
You have prompts right in front of you. And blank is like blank.
I don't know what to say because it says
Blank is like blank. What is like what? Middle school is like a jungle.
What about this?
What? That makes no sense.
My sister is like.
My sister's like a demon.
Oh, that works. Tell me the meaning.
Not cheat, girl. Cheat off like
She is mean and she's ugly.
30 minutes left.
30 minutes.
You have simile and you have a metaphor. If it is not silent in here, Miss Pottis gets a point.
You told her she couldn't go. She tried to ask her.
My dog is like
A potato.
potato.
What is my sister's not She's stale and bitter.
Josiah, this is your warning.
No.
Turn around. Work on your similes and metaphors.
Metaphors.
The blank was blank.
You sure it's like
Wait, we can make up our own. My sister. Yeah, I got my sister.
All right, we are going to move on. If we have time at the end of class, we can share our similes and our metaphors.
should we go for recess?
I hope she did not.
She erased it.
Open up your books to page 9. Pencils are down, our worksheets are flipped over, and we have the library card in front of us. Open up to page 9, day 2. We are in Mongoose's story.
Oh, and I go to the restroom.
Elijah has his book open to page 9. Edgar is on page 9. We didn't finish, you weren't here first, we didn't finish Sanskrit, but we are moving on to Mongoose. We are in Mongoose's story. Go quickly.
You said page 9?
Page 9, day 2. Your finger is on unbuttoned his long coat and spread it like bat wings. Mongoose gaped in wonder. Wow. Weasel had folded 2 pillowcases in half and pinned them to the inside of his coat. They were bulging. It took him 10 minutes to lay it all out in neat rows on the roof. Twinkies, devil dogs, pies, donuts, cupcakes, coffee cakes. He pulled stuff out of his shirt, out of his pants. Okay, Phoebe, your turn. Mongoose began laying out his loot. Weasel whistled and snatched up a Snickers. You did good, Goose. When Mongoose dipped into the bottom of his last pocket, he felt something that definitely was not candy. He pulled it out. It was a piece of paper. Stiff. A card. Blue. Sequoia, this is your warning. Your book needs to be open. What's that? Said Weasel. Mongoose squinted. Don't know. He went to the edge of the room where the light was best. It's a library card, he said. Weasel squeaked. Library card? What are you doing with a library card? Gimme. He snatched it away. Mongoose shrugged. I don't know. It ain't mine.
I got a library card too.
Ain't nobody's now, said Weasel. He flipped the card over the edge of the roof. The 2 best friends sat on the roof, eating their loot, tasting their futures. Weasel made an announcement. I'm gonna quit school. When? Said Mongoose. Minute I'm 16. Soon as I wake up, I ain't even eating breakfast. I'm going right to the principal and walking up to his big old desk, and I'm pounding it, and I'm saying, I quit. Then I'll go back to grade school and go to old witch Hobson's class, if she ain't in the boneyard by then, and I'm gonna open the door, turn around, and moon her in front of the class. Mongoose cracked up picturing it. And then I'm getting my driver's license. Then I'll eat breakfast. What kind of car are you getting? Said Mongoose. Firebird, baby. Convertible. Ragtop. Yeah, ragtop. Red with mag wheels. Pinstripes. Weasel jumped up. He careened around the roof, his hands gripping an imaginary steering wheel, working an imaginary stick shift. Vroom, vroom. I'm getting a Jag, said Mongoose. Weasel squealed. A Jag? That's ugly. Mongoose shrugged. I don't think so. He had wanted a white Jaguar ever since he had seen one parked downtown. From that moment on, the hood ornament was a fixture in his mind, silver and sleek, the leaping, uncoiling cat. White, he said. Weasel screeched. White? That's even uglier. Mongoose bit off a baby root. He grinned. Beats your dinky Firebird. For the next 5 minutes, the two argued over who would beat whom in a car race. After I wipe you off the road, said Weasel. Know where I'm going? Where? Back to school. I'm gonna park my red bird in front there. You know, Mongoose yipped. Right next to the bike rack? Yeah. They both howled at that one. And I'm just gonna sit there with this big grin on my face, and all the little pupils crowd around and beg me for a ride. And old Picopson will come along in that ugly old junk heap of hers, and I'll be laughing. Laughing. He laughed now, getting a head start. He turned to Mongoose. Where are you going after I wipe you off the road? Mongoose had never thought about where he would go in his new white Jaguar. In fact, he had never pictured himself driving in it. He just pictured the car out there, like a cow in pasture, waiting for him. I don't know, he said. Day 3. The next time they met on the roof after school, 2 days later, they had spray paint cans. They had bought the paint with money from selling their loot to friends and classmates. Each had 2 cans, one for practice, one for real. They were practicing on the surface of the roof. Weasel rose up from his knees and called, Hey Goose, come here, look. Mongoose came over. He studied the tall, fancy red letters of his pal's signature. He nodded. Looks good. Better than good. It's great. Except you can't spell your own name. Weasel stared down. Huh? It ain't W-E-E, it's W-E-A. And then it's S, not Z. Weasel glared at Mongoose. know? I don't know how I know it. I just know it, that's all. Why should I believe you? Mongoose shrugged. Don't believe me then. I don't. Don't. Mongoose returned to his own signature. Sometime later he said, "You're calling the dictionary a liar." Weasel's hand stopped. Huh? That's where all the right spellings are, in the dictionary. You saw my name in the dictionary? No, but it's in there. Every word there is in there. Mongoose stated this firmly, but Weasel remained skeptical. He scowled accusingly at Mongoose. "You got a dictionary?" "No, but I heard about him. I saw one in school once." "You think I'm lying about your name? Go look in the dictionary. See if I'm lying." Weasel snorted, astonished at the notion. "I ain't looking at no dictionary." He gazed lovingly at his name. "They gonna have to change it, 'cause this here is stained." A thin hiss told Weasel his practice can was empty. He tossed the dead can to the other end of the roof. "Going home for dinner. See you tonight. Have your painting arm ready." He left. Mongoose's paint was blue. He was going to get white like the Jag, but Weasel had said, "What if you want to spray a white wall? You can't see it." So he picked blue. He worked on his M until he emptied the practice can. He kicked the can away and went to the edge of the roof. He could not recall ever being on the roof alone before. Below him lay the town, his world, and how sweet it was to be looking down on it after a lifetime. Baby, toddler, little kid, of looking up. He felt the full power of his years up here, the full power of himself. He drew in a long, deep breath. He felt as if his lungs could expand forever, as if he could inhale every cupful of air from the town and give it back only when he felt like it. Something below caught his eye, a small blue rectangle on the ground by the steps, leading into the apartment house. It looked like the card Weasel had flipped overboard, the library card. He went down for dinner. What has happened so far? What are the boys doing? Ashton.
Talking about cars.
Talking about cars. What specifically about cars?
They're going to give you.
Keyshawn.
Then he's going to get a car.
He's going to get a car. When is he going to get a car?
2 years.
When he turns what age?
16.
16. Clinton. Not yet. Oh. So what else are they talking about? What are they doing?
Spray paint.
Jalen.
Spray paint.
They're spray painting the town. What are they spray painting the town with? Or what are they going to spray?
Blue.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Ready.
What?
Raise your hand.
Ready.
Ashton. Blue and
Red. Spray paint.
That's good for Ready.
Blue and red.
blue and red.
That's
Blue and red. They're spray painting. They're going to spray paint their names all over town. Because how old are they now?
12. 12.
They think they
Raise
big
your hand.
12.
Jalen.
12.
12. And what do they think of themselves now? They think they're what?
Gangsters.
Raise your hand. Edgar.
Hey, he's kind of old enough to do all this thing.
Yeah, they're starting to think that they're old enough that they can do whatever they want. That they don't have to follow the rules anymore because they're 12 years old. But we're going to see that's probably not the case. So let's continue reading and see if their characters change at all. You are on page 14. We're on day 4. Give me a thumbs up if you like Mongoose's story the best so far. Woo!
I get on each other's heads.
Mongoose's story is pretty good so far. I think we all can kind of relate to being 12 years old. Or almost 12 years old. So we are on day 4.